can't be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
I love watching Todd Gurley play because I think back to when he got drafted and so many people question taking him back that high. Well, you see exactly why. His ability to run, catch, and lead, it's a heck of a combination, and he leads the Rams.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. William Hayes breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold number 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The defensive tackle, Kyle Williams, there for the stop. On second down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kyle Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Jackson on second down. And an alley to run. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Bengals are in for 6.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
So Dalton now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Lake in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Dalton. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
To throw is Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down, Dalton. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Passing, it's Dalton. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Andy Dalton. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Another chance for Dalton. And it's caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So we have reached halftime. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Jackson from the shotgun, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw, eluding the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Now,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That one complete to Hill. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you...
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And it's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing is Jackson, and that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific...
We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool him and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! 3-19!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself something to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Jackson now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the fourth quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but there haven't been the holes there. The offensive line hasn't created much space. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready!
First down, Fitzpatrick. Dumps it off to Gurley. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road,